Opening at Alton Towers in 1998, Oblivion is now 27 years old, so it's getting quite old. So I've decided, as part of this series that I've kind of started, that we're going to recreate Oblivion, but in 2025, and what it will be like. So thank you so much for the support on the other episodes, and of course, we're using my recreation from Planet Towers to have the map around this coaster. So without further ado, here's Oblivion in 2025. Alright, so here we are, back for another episode, literally like 3 days later. I might as well make this into a series at this point. The support you guys are showing on it is absolutely mental, and it's just doing crazy. But if you haven't seen already, we're doing Oblivion today. So, yeah, this is just going to be kind of, I'm going to use a dive coaster, and it's going to have the same drop, but we're going to make it a bit longer, and basically, what if it was made in 2025, because it's a very old coaster now, so it needs something doing to it. I'm going to try and make it as cool as possible. As you can see, we've got Oblivion, well, half of X Sector loaded in. This is from my full recreation of Alton Towers, Planet Towers. Go check that series out if you haven't already. The queue line's disappearing. I've filled stuff in because there's a blueprint limit. But anyways, let's get started. So we've gone for the 8 across and 10 across seats with 3 rows this time, because it'd probably have the new modern trains. So let's just get started. Of course, we'll start it the same with the block section and the lift hill. We got to keep the lift hill very steep, not that steep though. It's a bit better. And then I'm gonna try to keep it similar height. I actually, it's 80 feet I think. So, or is it 60? Whatever it is, I can't really go over this because go over the tree line. So, oh, you never know. Maybe like tomorrow, Alton Towers will get rid of the tree line limit. Now I've just got to try somehow join this up to the drop, which is already there. So let me try to do that. Yeah, that's not lining up. Something tells me this is going to be more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, if you guys want a specific roller coaster doing next for what if they're made in 2025, drop it in the comments. I've had lots of people asking me to do Saw the Ride, so I might do that next. And of course, if you got any other series ideas, drop them in the comments as well. Okay, I think I've finally lined it up. That'll do. It doesn't matter if I guess like bang the head on the side. And of course, we're gonna keep the same drop that every single dive coaster has. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna fit through there. Yeah, well, they've not survived. Oh well. So we're gonna try and keep the drop the same. Of course, I've got to make a tunnel, but we've also got to line it up with this thing over here, which I've already not done because the drop's slightly off to the side. So yeah, this is gonna turn out amazing, isn't it? Bottom of the drop. This is not going to line up at all. But maybe it wouldn't have to. Maybe they'd dig a new hole, because we're going to go straight into an inversion. So it won't. It'll be steeper than it is coming out of the tunnel in real life. Yeah, we're miles off. But you know what? Let's keep it here. Let's forget that tunnel. We're just going to do what every other dive coaster does, which is like a whatever they're called. Not a dive loop. I forgot the name. And then we're going to go around to the side. We don't want to get too close to the floor. And we could have it do an inversion over the entrance. I think that would be quite cool. Well, near enough over the entrance anyway. And then we're going to have it do kind of like a mini helix, or, well, a turn around this bit, because that would be quite cool. I'm going to keep the brake run and everything in the same place. It's got a decent bit of speed there as well. Oh, and look, it even looks like it's bouncing up and down like all the new B&Ms. How realistic. And then I don't know what to do. We could reuse this little drop here, but I haven't really angled it correctly. And I want to add a second drop like all the modern dives. So I guess we could add the second drop in there. So we're just going to shorten this turn a bit and then try and line it up with that weird thing. The tunnel. This is going horrible, but guess we're going to drop them this way. And then it should work out. We could have it go down into another inversion, round a few turns, and line up with this brake run here. Into our second drop after the block section. Oh god, yeah, this isn't working. We're probably going under the smiler right now, but you know, that might not be there. I say that, but we're on about 2025, so unless it's like deleted tomorrow. Guess we could do some sort of Immelman here, because we've not really got much room left. That's going to be really sharp. And then we can have it go around the turn, maybe a little airtime hill into the brakes. And you never know, maybe they'll have like a spinning seat on it or something for like 50 quid. Yeah, spinning seat on a dive coaster, let's go. Decent speed there, really. I don't think I've done too bad. Now we just have to line it up with that brake run. The brake run that I haven't made, by the way. So it's probably a good idea to make that first so we can line it up. So I'm a bit stupid there, but you know. So yeah, this is one of the shorter episodes probably. But you know, it's Oblivion, it's already short. And this looks a lot better. I wouldn't mind this happening in real life as long as we kept that drop into the tunnel. That is like, I was going to say the best part of the ride, but that's really the only part of the ride. Very sharp turn, yes. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we got like boxed, we got Lego track here. Lego track or Minecraft or whatever. I guess that lines. Oh, yeah, they can go to the side a bit. Okay, we'll sort that out when we smooth it, but that's what it looks like so far. Not too bad. Once it's smoothed, I think it'll be fine. And it looks like it's going to fit in the place without destroying the smiler. Probably goes through the path right here, but you know. So yeah, let's smooth it. That might just be the world's shortest block section. Anyways, yeah, I've done smoothing. That really didn't take long. And I love making these videos because I just don't know how they're going to turn out. So I'm going to do some supports, not custom support, that's not happening. And then we're going to go for a POV. And that's the end already. And I did have some people telling me to build it as a Vekoma tilt coaster. But also that's kind of just copying Digital Dan's video. So that's not happening. But that would be cool. That would be really cool. So hopefully, yeah, I'd rather them do a tilt coaster than this thing. But you know. I keep saying you know, maybe you don't know. So yeah, there you go, I've done the supports, half of them are blocking pathways, but that doesn't matter. And now we can go for a POV. Here we are on our really bad Oblivion. Up the steep lift hill, we had to keep it steep, otherwise it's not realistic, is it? That's a lot faster of a lift hill than Oblivion's current lift hill. Approaching the drop, you get good views of the smiler from here. It's probably above the tree line, but you know. And down we go, very off-center drop, oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I made the drop as big, but... Oh, I nearly said you know again. Hit your head on a tree, why not? It's a bit bouncy, but yeah, B&Ms are bouncy now. Hit another tree, yes. This should be called The Tree, not Oblivion. Nice little break there into our drop again. Into our very... rattly inversion little airtime hill that gives you no airtime and nearly stalls, and then should get a bit of airtime into the very sharp brakes again. So yeah, that's Oblivion, but worse. No, it's probably not worse, but that's Oblivion if it was made in 2025. Let me know what coasters you want me to make next, what you want me to change about them, what ride types to use, or just even another series I should do on Planet Coaster. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Like and subscribe, and go check out Planet Towers. Bye bye.